Hello everybody, I am Samuel15 the Dragon Tamer here, and welcome to a new well, not a new show, it's a show that I started 2 weeks ago that I really haven't officially made it a show, but I guess I'm officially going to make it a show. We're going to do it every Mondays, and it's called Extended Format Decks, and where we look at some of the decks in the extended format. Some of these will be relevant, and some of these not so much. This is actually one of my favorite decks of all time. It's Garchomp Alteria. I don't think this is going to win anyone a world championship, or if anyone's actually going to play this. I really sincerely doubt it because this deck really runs on abilities and items, and Toad and Garbodor are a thing. So yeah. So basically, we can't. If we run into that, we basically more or less concede. Though I have yet to face those decks with this deck. So in theory, we could play this, and if you were to top 32 regionals, or go to a day 2, or go to top 8, you could play this deck. Because in Swiss rounds, which will be at regionals, Swiss rounds at regionals will probably be the rounds will probably be 7 to 9. And yeah, you'll be playing regular format decks. But in day 2, which is top 32, and top 8, you'll be playing extended. So standard in Swiss, extended in tops. Right? That's the best way to remember it, I guess. So let's look at the deck for those who don't know what this thing does. A few things I've rotated out of the format is this Gable is actually rotated out of the format, and so has a Swablu. And of course, and most importantly, the Gabite. All this stuff is really important for this deck, and it's sad that this stuff rotated out of the format, and Level Ball also rotated out of the format, which is also kind of sucked. Sura was also a bit of a issue, because it allows you to get energy back in your deck, but, you know, we have Sacred Ash, so it's not too huge of a deal. Some of the stuff that's still in the format is Alteria. Alteria would have been rotated out too, but it was reprinted as a shiny or as a secret rare in Batter's Crossed, which is still in the format. And Garchomp is also still in the format because it was printed as a secret rare as well in Plasma Storm. So these two are still in the format, though they'll probably rotate out of the format next format. So another thing that's probably going to be in the format for a while is Mulga. So Mulga's safe for now. And it's still technically in the format because it was reprinted as a promo, a leak promo. So that's interesting to note. So the basic idea of this deck is to get Gabite up and going, and then you get Garchomp, and then you can start using Fight Song to hit for more and more damage with the Garchomp. Another thing you could do is you could add a muscle band instead of 3 silver ring. You could add 1 more muscle band, but you know, I like this build a lot. I don't think you need muscle band because you have Alteria, but that's just my personal opinion. You might want to add a muscle band. So that's the deck list. Save it. Garchomp Alteria. It's not an extended deck. Just want to point that out. There's no cards that were needed or they need added that came out in Furious Fist because we can't take advantage of strong energy because Garchomp is not a fighting type Pokemon. Also, another thing to know is that there's nothing you really would gain by some of the older sets, so nothing really there either. Unfortunately, there is no extended format on PTCGO, which there really should be. I heard a rumor that they're actually trying to get a work on it, especially if this format will be around for a few more years. But for now, we just have unlimited. Now, I feel like let's go, they just have unlimited, but then we run into things like Tool Retriever, not Tool Retriever, but Junk Arm, and that's not fun sometimes. We always want to go first with this deck, so I go with tails, but I don't flip heads, so that's my opponent. We get to decide whether or not he wants to go first or second. And he probably decided he wanted to go first. Yep, he wants to go first. My opponent knows what I'm playing. I'm going to start with the Gibble. Actually a very good hand. So all I have to do, so I really don't have to do anything here. All I have to do is get Fan Club for 2 more Pokemon, and I am actually pretty set. The opponent starts with a Squirtle, so my opponent's playing Blastoise deck. That's actually very interesting. Also, so my opponent plays a Psychic and a Grass Energy, so that is interesting to note. I saw that, so my opponent may be playing an Execute in this deck as well. That's what I think that energy might be. Opponent's gonna catch an energy. Ooh, just pass. I'm just gonna start to get 2 Pokemon here. A Gibble and a Swablu. And I'm going to put this energy here. And I end my turn like that. Because I consider that even if my opponent does not knock me out this turn, I think my opponent will probably be able to knock out the next turn, so I don't think that this Gibble will survive, even as a Gabite. Could be wrong, though. My opponent decides to be a jerk. Opponent decides just to knock that freaking Gibble out, even though this Gibble did nothing to him. What a jerk. What did this Gibble ever do to you? Alright. Ooh. I actually have an interesting decision here. But instead, I'm just going to Dragon Call. Get another Gibble out. Opponent is doing only 70 though, so I do survive. Actually, you could also put that new stadium that gives you I forgot what it does. What does it do? That gives you for your evolve Pokemon 30 extra HP. You could do that, and that actually may be not a bad idea there. So I'm gonna do that. Probably opponent's gonna be a jerk and attach more energy and try to knock out this Gabite. I was hoping my opponent didn't really have much of a hand, but now my opponent gets his Keldeo up, and this is not good. Opponent loses another water energy and hits me for 90. This guy's a jerk. I don't like him. Though he is making the right play, trying to get rid of these Gibbles and Gabites as soon as possible. He does not want to run to these things later. Unfortunately, and hopefully he doesn't have any more water left in his deck. Not left in his deck in play. Hopefully he doesn't have 3 more in his hand. Otherwise I'm just kind of screwed here. Opponent decides to Ultra Ball. My opponent Ultra Ball maybe for a Black Kyurem. And attack, or he gets a Mewtwo. I don't totally see the point in Mewtwo. But well, that's fine. Really, Center Lady? Center Lady is just annoying. That's really what it is. Just annoying. Doesn't really do anything. I mean, it actually did something there, but I don't think it's very good. Maybe you could play one of, but nah, even then I still think it's bad. I'd rather play a different supporter instead. I just think it's really bad. You know, I just really don't like it. You know, it's just a potion, a super potion with the ability with an antidote in one. It's not very good. Opponent probably has enough water energy though. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have 3. Opponent has computer search. Maybe he's going to do it to get a professor's letter, so he can get more water energy and try to knock out this Garchomp. Now I'm wondering what he's going to computer search for. Maybe Tropical Beach. He's gonna rush in. Probably hit me for 110. That's not a knockout. 140. No, still not gonna knock out. Ooh, and now I need to get something here this turn. Ooh, I got an N. That's nice. That's very nice. And I got a max potion. Ooh, I'm out of Gibble. Ah, crap. Alright! I was called for dinner, but don't really, can't do it right. Can't. I'm kind of busy, so. Nah, I have no more Gable. 2 of them are prized. Actually, 2 of them are this card, so. Be down in a few minutes! I don't think this is going to end very well. My opponent just needs to attach 2 more water energy and he's good. He hits me, he's going to hit me for 150. That's. Opponent probably got an energy off that. I need to get the Sacred Ash. I'm going to Juniper try to get the Sacred Ash. I don't. It's actually very vexing. On the bright side, I will be knocking my opponent out this turn, so I am knocking my opponent out. Hopefully my opponent does not have more water energy, otherwise I am kind of screwed. I get that, I get that, that's really good. Right, because that just helps me a lot. Probably going to get a fighting energy in the deck. Hopefully my opponent cannot knock me out, otherwise I can just max potion all this stuff away. Oh, my opponent uses Superior Energy Retrieval. Hopefully my opponent does not have another water energy. Hopefully he does not have water energy in his hand, otherwise I'm just really kind of screwed right now. Just deluge, those 4, don't add any more. Just hit me for 130. Just please hit me for 130. Just please only hit me for 130. That's all I ask. 110. He's going to hit me for 110 because he didn't really see the point, and I do agree with that decision. Gonna get Sacred Ash. Oof. I got a Gibble out now, I'm okay. Let's see. I'm hitting for 100 and that's another knockout. And I'm doing good here. This is... It's actually becoming a little easier. If one plays 2 DC in the deck, I don't agree with that. That's fine though. That is fine. Opponent's hitting me for 80, 100 damage. That's fine as well. Let's see, how many? Just 1. I just have 1 Pokemon in the discard. That's fine. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to get the everything I need here. The Gab, that would be really awesome. Fortunately, I do not. I do have a full house though, so that's nice. I will not be knocking out my opponent. Unfortunately, I was trying to get the silver bangle for the KO, but unfortunately that's not the case. I'll just be mock cutting for 120, which is a good amount, I guess. Will not be taking my 2 prizes. If I got a silver bangle, that would be game. Actually, where is my bangle? That's what I really would like to know here. My opponent just hits me for 80. My opponent really would should hope for me not to get any energy. And I don't get any energy. Which actually stinks. So I'm gonna put an energy back in the deck along with a what do I need here? I probably don't need more Gibble. I think I would just need another Garchomp, Gabite. Just another Garchomp, I think, and 2 energy is fine, so I can draw into my energy a little nicer. Dragon Call for Gibble. Dragon Call. Garchomp. And my opponent's probably going to knock me out here, but that's fine. Just get rid of it. And, well, end turn. Unfortunately, I did not get the energy I need. So, if I don't get an energy this turn, that's actually game. Actually, that may not be game here, though. Actually, I think if I were to attach another energy, and that might, not another energy, but to evolve, I think that may help me there, but my opponent actually decides to attach the ECE to the Blastoise, which I do think is a misplay. Or not. My opponent decides to sacrifice the Blastoise. There's my silver bangle when I don't need it. Of course. Of course, of course. Fortunately, I have a Gabite with a prize apparently, which stinks. I'm going to touch the silver bangle. Just get rid of this level ball I can. And end my turn. Hopefully I can top deck an energy. I have a bunch of them still left in the deck. Probably one in like, let's see, how many energy I have left in the deck? Let's see, 3 bland energy and 4 fighting. So that's 7. So probably every one of 3 cards I should get is a fighting energy, and I already skipped a few turns, so in theory I should get an energy here. In theory. Ooh, but I got a Colress. That's just as good, I think. Ooh, Colress. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna attach a fighting energy and just hit for 120. At this point, I really don't think my opponent can win the game or close it up. I don't think my opponent can win here. My opponent's still going to be doing, let's see, a lot of damage. My opponent's going to Lysandra, probably one of my Alteria. Ooh, my Garchomp. Oh, probably because it has the one with energy in it. It doesn't have any energy on it, but I also have a Lysandra in my hand, and that is a good game. Woo! For the win. Yep, Gabite was rising, so was F, ironically. That's hilarious. But, hope you guys like this video. I very much enjoyed it. This is pretty much how Garchomp works if you pull it off pretty well. My opponent didn't really have too much of a good deck, in my opinion. It was mediocre. It was a mediocre Blastoise. Not necessarily a bad Blastoise, but, you know, there are better Blastoise builds out there. But that is just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and all that silly stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.